Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Well, I wanted to go ahead and do a quick video today and give you guys a little update on the progress on the house. As you can see, if you compare it to the pictures of the video that I put up last, you'll see that we've got the siding done on a little more than half of the house. And excuse the yard, it's a mess, but I usually do all my construction and then clean up the yard after it's done. So it'll be a mess for another month or so. But as you can see, we got the vinyl siding up. I got some shutters on the second floor windows. I had to order some shutters for the first floor window because it's a pretty big window. And they didn't have any in stock, so I'm waiting for those to come in so I can put them in. And as you can see, the soffits, or not the soffits, but the fascia still needs to be covered with vinyl. I painted most of it white just to give it some extra protection. So I'm going to go ahead and paint that piece that you see on the second floor there that still needs to be painted. I'm going to paint that before I actually put the fascia in. So I went to order my fascia here not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago. And Lowe's didn't have any. And the Home Depot here in Fairbanks doesn't have any either. So I went to another location, and they were wanting to charge me about 3 times more than what I can buy them for at Lowe's because Home Depot doesn't carry any vinyl. So I declined and I put in an order through Lowe's. So it might take months before I get that fascia and the soffits in to put in. But as you can see here, it's coming along pretty well. Excuse me, the finger there. Let's see. As you can see, the front here, and like I said, excuse the mess, ladies and gentlemen, because I've got a whole bunch of stuff in my front yard. Let's see, we did the top. We did the top of the front, as you can see right here. Oh no, my son.
Are you making a video?
Yeah, I'm making a video. Do you want to come out?
No,
All right, then close the door.
huh?
Then close the door, because I'm covering your face right now.
Oh, okay.
5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, he's camera shy, so I don't want to put him on YouTube if he doesn't want to be on YouTube. But he's over here. He's helped me do all this actually, as you can see. And I'm not sure if in the other videos, if you've seen, you notice the columns here. These columns right here, they were just 2x6s. So I went ahead and grabbed some 2x10s and I wrapped them all around. So on that, I'm not sure what we're going to do. We're either going to put the same siding as this right here around these columns and then stain them the same. And then we're going to stain the floor like a dark red or like a dark mahogany. And then we'll go from there. But as you can see, the front here, I've got it pretty much all trimmed out around the windows. And then, oh, I almost fell. And then, instead of going fishing the last couple of days, we went ahead and started putting up a deck. Now this side that you see here, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be vinyl siding as well. Okay? But as you can see, well, not I, my son and I started putting up a deck. And it's almost done. That's our, excuse the dogs. They're wanting to get on out. They're almost done. I mean, the deck is almost done. Have a little more structural work to do, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this deck when it's actually finished. Hopefully the tax people won't find out. So as you can see, I've got all these posts here. Let me back up a little, maybe you can see it better that way. As you can see, I've got 3 main posts right there holding up that deck. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another post, and I actually already poured the concrete for it. You can see the concrete footer right here. I'm terrible with this camera. You can see the concrete footer right there. I'm letting it cure before I put any weight on it. But I'm going to put a concrete footer right here, which is in the middle. It's in the short. You see it right there? Right there. It's right between this post and the wall. And then I'm going to put another one just like that on the other end. And then I'm also putting another post right here where you can see it, which is between the corner post and the middle post. And then I'm putting another post between the middle post and the far end post. So it's going to have 7 posts altogether. Now each post will hold 5,000 pounds, and that is plenty of coverage as far as the weight goes. But eventually, and when I say eventually, I'm hoping to have this done probably within the next month or so. I'm going to go ahead and build a floor in here, because as you can see, I can step in here even though the ground is a little bit sloped downward. If I come up to the highest part of the ground, I can still stand in here fully. So I'm going to put a floor down here so that I can insulate it, and I'm going to insulate the top. I'm gonna weatherproof it and insulate it against anything that can come from the top. That way I can heat this area, and it'll be a very, very good storage area, which is going to be a pretty big storage area. You're looking at about 8 feet wide by 32 feet long. So you're looking at a good 250 or so square feet, and that's not counting the area, because you can stock things up high. So this is what everything's looking like, ladies and gentlemen. My son's going to be taking off for a little bit. He's going to be going to visit his grandmother and his aunts and uncles for a couple of weeks. So while he's gone, I'm probably going to start working on the siding on this side of the house as well. So hopefully by the time he comes back, the siding will be done and the floor will be done as well on this. Once I put the floor in, then I'm going to frame it in like if it was a regular structure, so that I can put walls in there and cover it from both sides and do it right. And then once I put the floor in there, or actually once I put the floor joists in there, before I put the actual flooring on top of the floor joist, I'm going to fill all of the gap under the floor joist with sand. That way no rodents will be coming in from the outside. It should be pretty well sealed, and I'll just have to work on figuring out a way to seal off my other crawl space so that rodents won't be coming through the walls. But the progress is pretty slow. As you can see there, the deck still has a few more. I still got about 6 or 8 more 2x6s to put down, to lay down to finish the deck. And it's because I went to the store yesterday, to the hardware store, the lumber store, and they were all out. So I got everything they had. They had like 6 left. I needed like 11 or 12. So I only got what they had. I'm going to go back tomorrow and see if they've restocked. If not, I'll go to a different store and pay a little more of a premium to be able to get it. But as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, here, if you can see this, this is my 4x4. Okay, there's a 4x4 post. And what I do is I go ahead and I butt up a 2x4. I butt a 2x4 up against the supporting structure here and all the way down, so that I can give it even more structural strength. I do that on this side, and I do that on this side on the corner ones. So the other corner one has the same thing as this. It's got a 2x4 on each side. And then the middle one, I'll only do that on the inside, which will help when I build my walls as well. And for the outside, I don't need the extra 2x4 to build up my walls when I build them up. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I mean, not much else to show. It doesn't look like I've made that much progress, but it's really slow. It's a slow process, especially when you're trying to pay for it as you go, and you don't want to put anything, on credit card debt or get loans and stuff like that. It's a slow process, but I have to say that it is worth it. So far for me, it's been worth it. So, having said that, I think this will be a pretty short video. I'll probably be signing out. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. There will be a payday prep this weekend. What it is, I have no idea. So I have to go and shop around and see what they've got. Hopefully they've got some good sales. And I will be putting that up in a couple of days. Very latest will be Friday. To all of you new subscribers, thank you very much for subscribing. I know I've got a few new subscribers here in the last couple of days. So thank you very much for subscribing. I truly do hope that you're enjoying the content. Remember to make recommendations, suggestions, comment on anything, ask questions, and we're here to help each other out. So having said that, remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place. And it will be a better place. Man, I hope so. Many blessings to all of you and your families. This is Alaska Prepper, and I'm out.